Hello, and welcome to Soul Raymond Ministries HomeGrown Series brought to you by the Household of Faith. Now, I'm outside and I live on a busy corner, so there's bound to be traffic and traffic noises. There is really no time I can come out here and do a video where you won't hear traffic. So, I've just gotten used to it. This is a corner of my home. This tree, which I think is planted too close to the house. That's just me. They didn't ask me, but this is it. I'm going to give you a long view of it. Hold on. Let me just pause. Okay, sorry about that, but this is what it looks like on the corner. And since I've got a massive pecan tree with all kinds of shade, this is it. It gets spotty shade during the evening. Now, as you can see, this area is covered with little tiny tree rings. It's a constant battle to cut them and keep them back. But I wanted something in this corner that was nice. So what I have is some ruella, beautiful little trumpet-like flowers. They're perennials. They are drought tolerant, which means they can absolutely 100% take the Texas sun. Why are they blooming so pretty? Because they do get some shade and because I do water this area regularly because of it. All right. That's some lemon mint. Um, what's that? Oh God, I forget the name of these little plants, but they should grow some little flowers on them. Of course, we're going to see the red hearts and the oxalis down here. Oxalis love shade. They're perennials. They will grow and spread. The whole idea is to have stuff over here that's going to self-seed, grow and spread, and I shouldn't need that much water. Now, this is just around the back of the tree, okay? And there is one of those tomatillo plants that I planted. And see those beautiful woodland ferns? I got those from a neighbor a couple doors down. All right. And these sunflowers, they're dropping and hopefully they'll seed and give us a couple more. That was just a test to see if it would grow, and it did. So, what we're talking about is in the homegrown series is growing things at home, of course, and growing things that you love, growing your flowers, growing your herbs, growing your vegetables like tomatoes and peppers and eggplants and all of that. I had all of those out here in the front yard last year. This year I decided to cut back on how much food I was growing because of how much water it took and how much time it took. In the homegrown series, we want to encourage you to grow your own food. And growing your own food doesn't have to be dull or boring. If you like flowers, don't stop growing flowers. Most of the vegetables that you grow and berries and things like that, they're going to produce flowers, which means that they are going to need something to pollinate them. Continuing to grow your other flowers will help attract more pollinators, okay? And certain kinds of plants help to protect one another. So you want to think about that as well. Now, I'm going to look up the name of these plants and put them in the description because I cannot think of it. You know what? I've got so many plants and I try to call them by their botanical name instead of the names that we tend to call them. So what I want to do is just, like I said, to continue to encourage you to keep growing. The tomatillos came from a pot that I was going to start some stuff in this year, and I saw these little plants, and they were cute. Some of them had flowers on them at the small size, and I didn't realize that they really were tomatillos, even though Google Lens said that they were. So everything over here you see was transplanted from somewhere else. Everything. Put in your space what you like. Think about the space. Think about the sunlight that it gets or doesn't get. Think about what that plant actually needs when you plant it. The purple hearts can take full sun. The ruella can take full sun. As you can see, I like purple stuff. The oxalis, the ones with the little flowers on them, look like the clovers, they cannot, well, they can tolerate some sun, but they love shade a lot more. But they do need some sun. And they will continue to produce year after year as long as they're taken care of. The lemon mint, it produces a rhizome rooting system that grows underground, unlike a lot of the other mints that just, if you lay it on, the soil, it'll grow from there. So the lemon mint is a little bit different. They can take some of the sun, but like I said, they all really prefer more shade than sun. So like I said, let me just continue to encourage you guys to grow what you love. Start off small. Containers are good. They beautify your area. But if you're looking for something long term, do your research. Ask a question. We'll be glad to help. Thank you so much for joining us today. God bless you. And keep growing. One last thing I'd like to remind you of is people say I have a black thumb. Anyone can grow something under the right circumstances. Don't give up because plants die. I am not an expert. No one is an expert, even though they say they are, because no one knows everything about anything except for God. Okay? Be blessed. See you next time.